Today we're diving into one of the most incredible stories of survival, human resilience, and leadership in the history of exploration. Sir Ernest Shackleton's Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition, 1914 to 1916. The Trans-Antarctic expedition, also known as the Endurance expedition, aimed to achieve the historic feat of completing the first ever land crossing of Antarctica, from the Weddell Sea to the Ross Sea via the South Pole. The Endurance whaler ship carried the main party from South Georgia Island, while a support party with the Aurora ship entered from the opposite direction, the Australian side, to lay supplies. In January 1915, the Irish explorer Shackleton found himself facing a daunting challenge as his ship, the Endurance, carrying a crew of 27 men, became ensnared in the relentless grip of the swirling ice floes of the Weddell Sea. Little did they know, this would be the beginning of a harrowing tale of survival in the Antarctic wilderness. Despite the weather risks, Shackleton commanded the departure from Grytviken, South Georgia, on the morning of December 5, 1914, merely weeks ahead of the commencement of the Antarctic summer. While initially making fast progress, the Endurance soon slowed. However, enabling the crew with a unique opportunity to witness the extraordinary marine life and natural wonders of the region, including whales, orcas, seals, penguins, albatross, and also terns catching fish. On January 18, 1915, the Endurance slowed to a halt, packed in ice on all sides. So Shackleton made the life-saving decision to move his 69 dogs onto a large ice floe and began to make up a camp, preparing them for hunting seal and birds for the crew to survive. Despite the dire circumstances, Shackleton fostered camaraderie and optimism, becoming a beacon of hope for his crew as they waited and hoped a change in weather might free the Endurance. He kept up morale with songs, stories, and Antarctic sweepstakes dog races. Every man had a job to do and was kept busy to stop the dreaded mental decline. The crew chipped away at the ice from the hull of the ship, hoping a shift in weather might free the Endurance. After drifting for several months, on November 21, 1915, the Endurance was finally crushed by the relentless pressure of the ice. The crew now, without the safety of the ship, faced unimaginable conditions, freezing temperatures, fierce winds, and the constant threat of starvation. Yet, their determination to endure was unwavering. Shackleton's leadership skills were tested as the crew found themselves stranded on drifting ice floes. Heartbreakingly, in order to preserve supplies for his men, he gave the order to shoot the dogs. As the ice floe carrying them began to crack and break up, in April 1916, Shackleton and his crew on viewing land took the 3 small whaling boats they had salvaged from the Endurance on a journey to the safety of Elephant Island. He encouraged group spirit as they sang as they oared the treacherous Southern Ocean to reach Elephant Island, an extraordinary feat of seamanship in itself, especially due to the fact that some men were seasick and had dysentery and frostbite. Upon reaching Elephant Island, the crew found themselves on a desolate and inhospitable shore. Recognizing the need for rescue, Shackleton made the bold decision to traverse the treacherous Southern Ocean once more for help, this time heading for South Georgia. Shackleton and a small party, Frank Worsley, Tom Crean, who pleaded to go, Timothy McCarthy, John Vincent, Harry McNish, took the James Caird boat from Elephant Island on an 800-mile journey to South Georgia Island. Sleeping bags were soaked with icy water, battling storms and rough seas, 1 steering and 2 bailing out the icy water, until they finally reached the shores of South Georgia on May 10, 1916, after a 17-day journey. The challenges didn't end there. They then had to traverse the mountainous interior of the South Georgia Island for 3 days to reach the whaling station on the other side. Crossing 4,500-foot peaks, crevasses, snowfields, and glaciers. Shackleton, Worsley, and Crane decided to slide down the mountain to expedite their descent. This involved a risky and rapid slide on their backsides down a dangerous, steep, icy slope. Against all odds, Shackleton successfully organized the rescue of the remaining crew on Elephant Island. After 4 attempts were made, they finally succeeded with the Chilean government steamer Yelcho on August 30th, 1916. On seeing the rescue boat, the meteorologist Leonard Hussey was quoted as saying, "We said to each other, 'Thank God the boss is safe.'" After almost 2 years of hardship, Shackleton and all 27 members of the expedition defied the odds and survived. Only 3 men from the Aurora, which also had difficulties in the icy water, perished. Sir Ernest Shackleton's Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition is often considered one of the final episodes of the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. Shackleton's endurance expedition is a testament to the triumph of the human spirit, leadership in the face of crisis, and the enduring legacy of those who dare to explore the unknown.